That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer.
He got in an accident like a little while ago, but like that hasn't stopped him. He lost some of his memory and stuff. He's out here playing with us. He's like, that's really inspiring to me because like even though he got like in a big accident, he's doing whatever he can to come and do what he was doing before it, and he's planning on going to the military and doing stuff. It's just like really inspiring that through all the crap that he's gone through, he's still trying to do stuff that he wanted to do beforehand.
So about intensity, you're talking about the intensity of the game, but I've also heard that you are an intense player.
Yeah.
That's the core of I've been hearing that's the core of your personality.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
To be honest, I don't actually think it started with football. For me, it was kind of growing up with my dad. I mean, my dad's an intense person. My dad is like really intimidating. So for me, it's like growing up with that, you see that all the time, you grow up with that. So it's like, you just kind of, like it just becomes a habit for you. And then when I came into football, everyone always thought that I was, super mad or that I was, super angry at them. And it was just, and I'd tell them all the time. They would say, why are you so mad and stuff like that. I'd be like, that's just my face. It's just coming into this past season for senior year, I remember being at one of the very first football camps. And I remember one of the coaches, he asked me if I was having fun. I was standing on the sideline, waiting for defense to go out, and he came up to me. He was a linebacker coach. He came up to me, he said, are you having fun? And I told him, like, yeah, I'm having fun. It's a good time. It's a great experience. And he looked at me, and he kind of laughed about it too. He said, I can never tell if you're really happy or not. And I told him, like, well, whenever you're talking to me, usually it's coaching, so I'm trying to listen to you. And for me, it's become a habit. Whenever I talk to somebody, I have to always focus on them. So when they're telling me these things and they're trying to coach me up, I'm like focusing. But I guess that's the thing, is when I focus, I guess I just get that super mean face or something. So it just kind of, I don't know, I guess it just kind of rubbed off on me from my dad. So it.
Don't get it twisted. This rap game is mine, and it's not a fucking game. Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. X gon' give it to you. What? Fuck pay for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop, pop, stay still. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make a motherfucker wonder if you did it. Damn right, and I do it again. Cause I am right, so I got to win. Break bread with the enemy. No matter how many cats I break bread with, I break who you selling me. You motherfuckers never wanted nothing but your life saved. Bitch, and that's on the light day, I'm getting down. Like a nigga said, freeze. I won't be the one ending up on his knee, bitch, please. If the only thing you cats did was came out to play, stay out my way, motherfucker. We gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it rock, don't let it go. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. He never gave nothing to me, and every time I turn around, cats get their hands out, want something from me. I ain't got it, so you can't get it. Let's leave it at that. I ain't with it. Hit it with full strength. I'm a jail nigga, so I face the world like it's Earl in the bullpen. You against me, me against you. Whatever, whenever, nigga, what you gon' do? I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Only nigga that you know who can chill, come back and get the streets open. I've been doing this for 19 years. Niggas wanna fight me, fight these tears. I put in work, it's all for the kids. These cats come for First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya.
Okay, so tell me about your game, man.
You know, we fought hard, both sides of the ball. We both executed. I mean, and we just brought it together, brought it out for the win.
And you had some tackles today. Any ones in particular you can remember well?
One of the trap plays.
See ya, Mona. See ya.
What happens is they down block and they bring a pulling guard and they try and kick you out.
See you tomorrow.
You got to go underneath it. Most people are trying to go out and they get kicked out.
What point in the game was that? Do you remember this one?
I think that was
tackle?
second quarter.
Second quarter?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot, man. Talk to you next time. Great game, dude. So in one of the videos, I think it was the promo for the Bonnie Lake game, I saw you by yourself. You were heading into the backfield toward the ball carrier, and he juked you, and you kind of lost your footing, and he was getting away from you, but you regained your footing, and then you launched at him. You grabbed him and you brought him down before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And that really stands out for me. And I remember the celebration and I guess the praise that went amongst your teammates towards you.
You know, I honestly didn't expect that to happen. You know, I chased him into the backfield, and usually when that happens, you know, it's the whole thing of swarming. You know, we in practice we're always, you know, coached. That's what you do. You know, just in case if something happens, you know, because anything can happen in a football game. You know, so it's just in case if something happens, you know, all of us are there. But, you know, when he juked me, you know, I lost my footing, and, you know, I tried to kind of take that extra step just so I could get that, you know, good, like, push off just to launch at him. And when I did that, I saw it and I realized, oh my gosh, there's nobody else here. And you know, for me, it's like, okay, if I don't get him, he's gonna get yards. You know, he's gonna get quite a bit of yards. So I'm like, okay, I need to get him. You know, whatever I need to do, I need to get him. You grow up going to those high school games, you know, seeing all the players run in during halftime. You know, run into the stadium, and you know, as kids, as youth players, you always wanna kind of like lean over the fence, you know, give them high fives as they run in and everything. And, you know, growing up, that's who you want to be. You know, you want to be one of those players.
Remix with the legendary Juicy J. Let's go. With all this bread, I need a bigger stomach. Yeah. My name ring bells so you can hear me coming. Yeah. Made it all on my own. They ain't give me nothing. Yeah. And I'm still standing like a set of crutches. Yeah. Ain't no way they gon' forget my name. I'm a legend, putting in work ever since I came. This ain't your umbrella, no, it can't stop my reign. You in the carpool, I'm in a different lane. I just wake up every morning, and go get the change, do my own dirty work, and I won't get a stain. I'm too heavy in this game, and you better know it. Hustle speaks for itself. I ain't even gotta show it.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me.
Yeah.
Remember me for centuries.
Let's go.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
Forever. Yes, sir.
Remember me for centuries. Mummified my teenage dreams. No, it's nothing wrong with me. The kids are all wrong. The stories are off. Heavy metal broke my some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me.
Always.
Remember me for centuries.
We ain't going nowhere.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history.
In history. Yeah.
Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. I can't stop till the whole world knows my name, 'cause I was only born inside my dreams. Until you die for me, as long as there's a light, my shadow's over you, 'cause I am the opposite of amnesia.
Football was always something that we that's just what we bonded over. You know, that's just what we had in common. I mean, he would tell me all the time about when he comes to pick me up for practice. He would tell me all the time about when he would go out and he would play, and you know how he would play. You know, he said he played quarterback and he'd play all these different positions, and he would tell me about it. And you know, for me, it was like, God, that's so cool. You know, I'm like, I need to have stories and I need to make plays like that, so afterwards I can come in, I can tell him.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger.